Hi guys, and welcome back to By Any Means Necessary. Thank you to everybody who has sent me a message, and a special thanks to everyone who has signed up to my channel. It is a real blessing to have so many people sign up to my channel, and I feel so blessed. I will go through all the messages. I'll try and answer as many as I can, but I will like all of your messages. So let's talk about Brexit. So very soon, yeah, Britain is going to have to start implementing um, the rules, right, for goods coming into this country. Right. Obviously, we've got severe food shortages now, but at that stage, things will only get so much worse because you see, there's a lot of bureaucracy, right, to get things into the country now, especially now because remember Boris Johnson said there'll be no red tape, no red tape, right? But well, anyway, he was lying. Let's just say he was lying because obviously he was lying. He's been lying about everything, right? So we're going to be now asking, yeah, drivers coming from wherever they're coming from in the world, but from when they come across Europe, yeah, we're going to be asking these guys to come and sit in Dover for 2 or 3 days on occasions because obviously we're never going to have the enough customs officers to deal with as much trucks as there are coming through, right? Especially not to deal with them in the sufficient time that we need to get them in and out, right? So we're going to be asking these drivers to be stopped at customs for 2 or 3 days, right? So can you imagine? Can you imagine being a driver being stuck at Dover for 2 or 3 days? It's not going to work. It's just never going to work. Do you know what I mean? And the companies as well. A lot of the companies that are sending goods here will cease to send goods to this country. Right? They won't send them here no more because they can't afford to have a driver stuck in customs for 2 or 3 days. They can't afford that. The driver's going to get completely wound up sitting there for 2 or 3 days, right? So all round, right? Those companies are going to say, you know what? It's best we just don't deal with Britain. It's best we just don't deal with Britain. But obviously, you guys, you've been conned into something, right? Like a lot of damn fools, right? Because as you know, yeah, it's the racist gene. Even when Jacob Rees-Mogg said the EU is a protectionist racket, how stupid have you guys got to be, yeah, to not say to Jacob Rees-Mogg at that time, because I was saying this as loud as I could, yeah, it protects its members, you fucking idiot. That's what a protectionist racket is. It protects its members. What would you prefer to be, in the protectionist racket or outside? I'll give you a little example. Say you're 14, 15 years old and you live on an estate. And every time you're going out, you're going to school, or you're going to go meet your friends, or you're going down to the shops. You could be going anywhere, wherever you're going, right? All the time on your estate, you have to walk through the local gang, about 15, 20 of them. Now, if you and them are friends, yeah, you know a couple of them, they know you, everything's cool, you hang out with them sometimes. You're not part of the gang, right? But you hang out with them occasionally, one or two of them occasionally, and your Brexit and everything's there, right? So you can walk through and that, yeah, man, what's going on, brother? Yeah, my brother, what's going on? Yeah, you cool, right? And everything's good, right? Right? Because you're part of it. You're not in it, just part of it. They've got a gang, and you know what? They look out for their members of their gang. Now, if you're that same kid, yeah, and you don't know those 15, 20 guys down there, right? When you walk through there, you're going to get robbed. Okay? That's what's going to happen. You're going to get your things taken. Your phone's going to be taken, right? And your cash, and whatever cash on you is going to be taken. Okay? You might even get stabbed. Okay? Because, right, they don't know you. not a reason to protect you. Okay, the other guys, the other scenario, they know you, so you're protected. Okay, you can walk through any time you want, and even if they see somebody else troubling you, they'll come over to help you. It's a protectionist racket. They'll help. They'll make sure that nobody can trouble you. They'll look out for you. 27. There's 27 of them. There's one of you, right? They'll look out for you. Makes you 28 now. You're walking down the road. You bounce somebody. They say, "Oi, what are you doing?" Say, "Yeah, sorry about that, bro. But you know what? I've got my 27 friends with me. Is there a problem here?" Nope, no problem here. 27 of you. Oh, no problem. 28. No, oh, no problem at all. Right? Protectionist racket. See, and you guys allow Jacob Rees-Mogg, right, to say things like this, right, and don't question, and didn't question anything. Do you know what I mean? And look where we are now. Right? Look where we are now. Right? I said, yeah, we're going to have a horrendous time, right, when they have to start implementing the rules for import into this country, right? Because if you think, yeah, that this shit has really started, you ain't seen anything yet. Nothing, you haven't seen anything yet, because this is only going to get much, much worse. There's going to be things on the shelf, yeah, that you know what, that we can never get on our shelves again, right? Because it's too much. Because you know what, these companies are going to say, you know what, Britain, too much problems, not going there. We're going there for. We'll just find another market. And you know, when you're in a club, right, all people look out for each other when they're in a club. Right? So the EU all going to look out for each other. Well, was you thinking what Nigel was hoping? The EU's going to break up. There's Buckley's chance of that. There's no chance of that. It's never going to happen. Okay? It's never going to happen. Right. The EU, right, seems to have gone from strength to strength, especially from since we've left. I think we could have been holding them back. The EU have gone from strength to strength from since we've gone. Right, and that's how things seem to be. They don't even seem like they're even missing us. Right, and I think that all you Brexiters would be praying that like the EU would be begging for us to come back, and you know, and they would be on the floor. The EU's never going to be on the floor, and they're never going to beg for us to come back. And it would be, you know, something. I don't even think they would let us back in. I don't think they would let us back in. And who could blame them? Who could possibly blame them? Do you know what I mean? And I don't even think that the people in the EU would actually want Britain back in. Do you know what I mean? You know, I think that they'd just be happy to say, you know what, you guys go and do your own thing. See how that shit goes for you. And how is that shit going for us? See, it's not going very well for us. Do you know what I mean? So, right. As I said, remember, right, that this is only set to get so much worse. So much worse. Right? It's going to, you know, Britain is going to be, it's going to be like Plague Island. Seriously, that's what it's going to be like. It's going to be like Plague Island up in here. Do you know what I mean? That's what it's going to be, right? And the Tories, yeah, the Tories under Johnson, and listen, I don't think the Tories, full stop, right, have got any idea on how to actually deal with the catastrophe that they've caused. They don't know. They have no clue. Remember, all of this, yeah, all of this is new, right? And look who we've got to steer us through. I sometimes think to myself, you know what? Can't, like, Angela Merkel is like Angela Merkel, yeah, probably the world's greatest ever leader, right? And you might think, well, why the hell would you say something like that? Why would you say that? Well, Germany has gone from being Nazi Germany, murdering 7 million Jews, right? to becoming Germany under Angela Merkel inviting 1 million Muslims into their country. The woman should be called the Angel Merkel. As I say, anyway, I just sometimes think, well, I wish we could just like swap world leaders. Do you know what I mean? I wonder if the Germans would be interested in swapping Angela Merkel for Boris Johnson. You know, just a small amount of time that she's got left. We'll take that, and they can have Boris Johnson for good. I wonder if they'd be interested in a swap like that. That is a serious question, by the way. I wonder. Anyway, guys, this is By Any Means Necessary. I'm James T. John Ribbs. Please, comments below. It was really nice to speak to you again, and I'll see you guys soon.